Hello, chaps! Welcome to a truly special adventure where our humble spuds take center stage and gravy gets to shine as the ultimate companion. Today, we're not just making food, we're creating memories, laughter, and a bit of kitchen magic. Today, we're celebrating the classic comfort of mashed potatoes and gravy. This timeless duo has warmed hearts and filled bellies for generations, bringing families and friends together around the table. It's a meal that feels like a warm hug on a chilly day, the kind of dish that instantly makes you feel at home, no matter where you are. Imagine a fluffy white mountain of mash with a shimmering river of rich brown gravy cascading down its sides, pooling at the base like a delicious moat. The aroma alone is enough to make your mouth water. The potatoes are our humble heroes, the gravy their trusty sidekick. Together, they're unstoppable. Each bite is a perfect balance of creamy, buttery mash and savory, silky sauce. Together, they create a comforting classic that brings everyone to the table with a smile, sparking stories, laughter, and maybe even a little friendly competition for the last spoonful. Our mission, should you choose to accept it, is to craft the creamiest, dreamiest mash you've ever tasted. We'll use a few simple tricks to make sure every forkful is pure bliss. Think of it as sculpting. No lumps, just smooth, buttery perfection. It's all about patience, a gentle touch, and a little bit of love. So, grab your apron and your favorite mashing tool. Whether you're a seasoned chef or a first-time masher, this is your moment to shine. We're about to embark on a grand day out in the kitchen. Peeling, boiling, mashing, and stirring. Each step is a chance to have fun, experiment, and maybe even dance a little while you work. Let's get cracking. The potatoes are waiting for their moment in the spotlight. And with a little teamwork, we'll turn them into something truly spectacular. Before we start, let's talk about the most important ingredient, the potato itself. Not all potatoes are created equal, and picking the right one can make or break your mashed potatoes. For perfect mash, always choose starchy potatoes like Russet, Idaho, or King Edward. These varieties are famous for their high starch content and low moisture, which is exactly what you want for a fluffy, creamy mash. Starchy spuds break down easily when cooked, soaking up all that delicious butter and cream. That's how you get that cloud-like, melt-in-your-mouth texture everyone loves in mashed potatoes. On the other hand, waxy potatoes like Red Bliss or new potatoes hold their shape even after boiling. They're great for potato salads, but if you try to mash them, you'll end up with a gluey, dense mess. Definitely not what we're after. When you're shopping, look for potatoes with rough, dull skin. These are usually the starchy heroes you want for mashing. Shiny, thin-skinned potatoes are more likely to be waxy. Give each potato a gentle squeeze. They should feel firm and solid, with no soft spots or sprouting eyes. A good potato should feel heavy for its size, a sign of freshness and quality. Remember, choosing the right potato is the foundation of mashed potato perfection. It's the first step to achieving that dreamy, restaurant-quality mash at home. Think of it like picking the perfect clay for your masterpiece. Your mashed potatoes will only be as good as the spuds you start with. Make a wise choice now, and you're already halfway to a delightful dinner. The right potato makes everything else easier. The right spud sets you up for success, giving you the best possible start for your mashed potato adventure. Now that you know how to pick the perfect potato, let's move on to prepping our stars for their big moment. It's time for our potatoes' big moment, their grand entrance into the hot tub, also known as the Great Boil. Imagine them lining up, a little nervous, a little excited, ready for their transformation from humble spuds to the stars of your dinner table. Start by peeling your potatoes. This step ensures a smooth, creamy mash with no surprise bits of skin. Take your time and peel thoroughly, revealing the bright white flesh underneath. Next, cut the potatoes into even chunks. Uniform pieces mean they'll cook at the same rate, so you won't end up with some pieces mushy and others underdone. Consistency is key for perfect mashed potatoes. Place the chunks in a large pot, cover them with cold water, and add a generous pinch of salt. Starting with cold water helps the potatoes cook evenly from the inside out, and the salt seasons them right from the start. Bring the pot to a gentle boil. You want a steady simmer, not a wild rolling boil. This gentle heat helps the potatoes cook through without breaking apart or getting waterlogged. Cook the potatoes until a fork slides in with almost no resistance. They should be tender all the way through, but not falling apart. This is the perfect texture for mashing. Be careful not to overboil. If you let them go too long, the potatoes will absorb too much water and turn soggy, making your mash gluey instead of fluffy. Once they're perfectly cooked, drain the potatoes well. Give them a good shake in the colander to remove as much water as possible. Excess moisture is the enemy of creamy mash. For extra dryness, return the drained potatoes to the warm pot. Let them sit for a minute or two, allowing the steam to escape. This step makes a big difference in the final texture. Drier potatoes are like a blank canvas, ready to soak up all the delicious butter and cream you'll add next. The less water, the more flavor they can absorb. Now, our spuds are prepped and perfectly cooked, ready for the most satisfying part, mashing them into creamy, dreamy potatoes. These steps might seem simple, but each one is crucial for achieving that perfect restaurant-quality mash at home. With our potatoes prepped and ready, let's dive into the fun part, mashing and mixing in all the good stuff. Now, the main event, the mashing marathon. Use a potato masher or ricer for the fluffiest results. Mash while the potatoes are hot, breaking up all the chunks. Avoid food processors or blenders. They'll turn your mash gluey. Once mostly smooth, admire your work. A fluffy, steamy blank canvas. You've dodged lumps and gluey disasters. Time to add the magic ingredients. Here's where the magic happens, adding butter, milk, and seasoning. Drop cubes of real butter into the hot mash so it melts right in. Warm your milk or cream before adding, then pour in gradually as you stir. Switch to a wooden spoon or spatula for gentle mixing. Add liquid slowly until you reach your desired consistency. Thick or soft, it's your call. Taste and adjust with salt and pepper. White pepper keeps mash looking pristine. Black pepper adds speckles. Give it one last gentle stir. The result? Creamy, buttery mashed potato perfection. Simple ingredients, pure comfort. Your masterpiece is nearly complete. Now let's make the gravy. No mash is complete without a river of rich gravy. Start with pan drippings or good quality stock, chicken, beef, or vegetable. Make a roux. Melt butter or fat, stir in equal flour, and cook for a minute. Slowly whisk in warm stock, bit by bit, for a smooth, lump-free sauce. Simmer until thickened and flavors meld. Add a splash of soy sauce, Marmite, or wine for depth. Taste and season with salt and pepper. Too thick? Add more stock. Too thin? Simmer longer. Your gravy should be glossy and pourable. It's the perfect partner for your mash. Simple, savory, and satisfying. The finishing touch is ready. Let's bring it all together. And there you have it, the grand finale. A mountain of creamy mash crowned with a glossy river of gravy. It's comfort on a plate, the taste of home and celebration. Every spoonful is a perfect marriage of textures and flavors. You made this masterpiece from humble spuds and simple ingredients. Add your own twist, roasted garlic, chives, or herbs in the gravy. Once you've mastered the basics, experiment and make it your own. Share your creation with friends and family. The applause is in their happy sighs. You've learned the art of perfect mashed potatoes and gravy. Now dig in. Smashing.